Okay, so I've been planning to go hiking and I'm going to go hiking soon. So what I've decided to do this time is I've decided to prepare my own food and dehydrate it myself. So I'm going to make a video showing you how to make the same recipe as me and end up with the same dehydrated product to take with you hiking. So today we're going to be making a vegetable stir fry with rice. So you're obviously going to need some cooked rice to add to the finished product. And you're also going to need some sauce. I'm using this tikka masala simmer sauce because I don't want to make my own sauce, but of course if you want to, you can do that. Also, you're going to need some vegetables to add to it. You can add any vegetables you choose, but the vegetables that I chose were potatoes, carrots, and a red capsicum. So you're going to want to start by chopping up all of your vegetables. Now, you're going to want to chop them all to approximately the same size so they dry pretty evenly. And to cut down on drying times, you're going to want to cut them into pretty small chunks. So I'm going for about 1 centimeter cubed pieces for all of my vegetables. So as for how we're going to cook these veggies, we're going to blanch them. So that means you're going to need to put a large pot of water on the boil right now and wait for it to boil. Then we're going to put the vegetables into a small basket and lower the basket into the boiling water. Then we wait for the water to start boiling again with the lid of the pot on. And then we wait 3 minutes and then we take the vegetables straight out and dunk them in ice water. So now that we have our water at a vigorous boil, you're going to want to put your vegetables into a basket like this, and you're also going to want to have a way of lowering the basket in and out of the water. I'm personally using a barbecue tong. So you're going to want to lower it into the water. Now the water's probably going to stop boiling so vigorously. Now you want to put the pot on, you're going to want to put the lid on the pot, and now you want to make sure you have a timer ready for this set for 3 minutes. Now we wait for the pot to begin to boil again. So the vegetables have begun to come to a rolling boil again. So now we set our timer for 3 minutes and we wait for it to boil. So when it's been 3 minutes, you want to take the lid off the pot. And now you want to quickly pick up your basket of vegetables and dip it straight into your ice water. And this cools down the vegetables and stops them from cooking further. Now you might have lost a few vegetables in the pot, but as long as you have most of them still in the basket, you'll be fine. So you're going to want to add a little bit of oil to a hot pan and turn on the heat. Now that the oil's a little bit hot, we're going to want to add our blanched vegetables to the oil and stir them around quite quickly to make sure that they don't burn. And we're just going to do this for a few minutes just to seal the outsides of them a little bit. Now that our vegetables are a little bit sealed up, we're going to want to add our simmer sauce into the pan. Now leave the heat on high and just stir this simmer sauce around until it starts to bubble. Now that it's bubbling, you're going to want to turn the heat all the way down to low and just simmer that for about 20 minutes. So you've put your rice and your stir fry in the oven. Now you just need to close the oven door and wait for them to fully dry out. So you'll need to check back occasionally to see when they're dry. Now, you need to be patient because this will take at least 4 hours to do. Okay, so I've just taken both the stir fry and the rice out of the oven, and they're looking really nice and dry, quite crispy. So what I'm going to do is you want to now divvy them up into separate Ziploc bags to portion them out. Now you can just do this based on how much you'd eat in a meal, but I think for me this is going to do maybe 3 meals, so I'm going to split it up into 3 plastic bags. Okay, now that we've dehydrated the food, it's time for me to show you how you're meant to rehydrate it. So you need your pot and whatever burner you're going to be using on the pot. So you're going to want to start by putting just a small amount of water in the bottom of the pan so nothing sticks to it when you're cooking it. Just about that much should do it. Now you want to light your burner. Okay, wait. That's good. Might want to take the heat a bit higher. Okay. Now that the stove's on, we put our pot on top of it. And we empty our food into said pot. Now that it's a little bit warm. So now you empty your food into the pot and fill it up the rest of the way with water. That should be enough, just enough to slightly cover the top. Now you put your pot on the flame and make sure to stir so nothing sticks to the bottom of the pan. And now you just wait for your food to sit here and rehydrate. So, it's all heated up now and rehydrated, so now there's only one step left to go, and that is to enjoy the food that you've cooked.